Welcome everyone to today's episode of Empowering You TV. I'm so excited that you are here today with us. My name is Aime Hutton and I'm your host for this brand new show. Actually, it's now a couple months old, which is amazing. I am now in Calgary, Alberta, yet I grew up in Pickering, Ontario, about 20 minutes east of Toronto. Each episode you will hear remarkable stories of women who've beaten the odds, risen above all challenges, and are now living their amazing lives full on like the brave, empowered women they're born to be. For more information on to be featured on Empowering You TV, please reach out to me, Amy, at inchbyinchempowerment.com. For today's show, I am so excited to introduce you to Tracy. Tracy and I have met, I believe, once in person, and she's such an amazing lady and does remarkable things. And I just wanted to share her story with you all. So let me read a snapshot of her story to you. Tracy Munson's goal is for all moms to think of themselves as extraordinary. She is the founder of Insight Natural Healing, creator of the Overwhelmed Mom Facebook group, and the author of The Busy Mom's Greatest Companion. It's actually pre-sale right now, and it's available like probably really soon because it's now April. She's a natural health strategist and coach with the Natural Health Practitioner's Diploma and is certified in Dream Coach, or is a certified Dream Coach. With comprehensive training and experience, she specializes in working with overwhelmed moms with young kids to restore their calm and happiness, even through the busyness of life. She has a broad understanding and is experienced in working with young women and moms as they progress through different life stages. Her compassion, empathy, and open mind allow people to feel completely comfortable and supported through their journey. Tracy lives near Sun Peaks in British Columbia, Canada, with her husband and 4 young children. Hello, Tracy. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited to have you here today. And you're doing
having me.
Yeah. So I just said where you are, but how about you give us a bit more information on who you are and where are you in the world?
All right. Well, I am, like Amy said, very close to Sun Peaks Resort. It's actually the second largest ski resort in Canada. If you're familiar, we're, I guess, about 5.5 hours away from Vancouver. So that's probably the landmark that most people are going to know. And what was the other question? Who am I? I'm a mom of 4 and mompreneur, author, wife. Really, I just get to flow through life. That's me in a nutshell.
Nice. Now, I know you have a story. So what in your life have you overcome, and care to share your story briefly with us?
Oh, I'd love to. Now, there was a time where that was really hard to do, but to have the gift to be able to share it and maybe assist somebody else on their journey. So I'm so grateful. So thank you for asking that. As a mom, my whole life, I was really influenced by other people's beliefs and opinions and perspectives that I really allowed that to run my whole life. So I really didn't know who I was until I was 26 years old and really hit rock bottom. I was deep depressed. I just had my 3rd baby and I went to the doctor and I just spilled it all out, saying some really terrible things like my kids would be better off without me. I'm always yelling. I feel so bad for them. And I even got to the point of saying they'd be better off if I was dead. And that was my lowest point. And sometimes it's the heart. It gets me right in the heart. But knowing that out, I felt better. And so a 1.5 years later, I left it at that. The doctor said I was depressed, but I was like, I got this. I let it out. I feel better. But a 1.5 years later, it really came back and it knocked me right off my feet. And so this time got to the point my husband's like, okay, you got to figure your stuff out because I can't do this anymore. And I'm like, oh, kind of got me into gear. And that's when I started my self-healing journey to really find me again and run off what I love to do instead of what other people want me to do. And that's when I really shifted back. This diploma first, my natural health practitioners first, and I loved it. It was easy. I did well in school, but I had the feedback from family saying I'll never be credible, I wouldn't become anything. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I can't do that then. I'm going to go become an electrician because that'll make everyone happy. Okay, that's totally opposite scale. And I did. I got my red seal. I became a contractor for it. And I then realized I should feel fulfilled. Like that was an accomplishment to get there. So that's when I did hit my rock bottom. I went back to my roots. I went back to the natural health side, but I just put my foot down and I'm like, nope, not doing it anymore. I'm doing what I love. So that's what I want for other moms to be able to do, because it's easy to lose yourself when you're taking care of your baby.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. That's a low point to say that maybe life is better off without me here. Like that's a hard thing to like comprehend even. Like though it must have been really a sad time and a low time.
It really was.
Yeah. Tracy, if you could change anything in your life that happened to you in your past, what would that be and why, if anything?
That's also a really, really good question. And honestly, I don't think I'd change anything, because everything that's happened to me in the past has built me to where I am today. It's brought me all those life lessons. And although they were really hard and painful, it has brought me to this great place where now I can truly assist more people and get out of that for them.
Yeah, for sure. Because you know what it's like, and you know what happened and what you went through. So yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Tracy, can you tell me what's your why? Why do you do what you do today?
Well, through my life experience and my story of really losing myself or never really knowing myself, I guess, I see it so much with other moms, like just casual moms would open up to me naturally and like kind of flood it out. And there's a common thread. There's so many moms that they're lost. They put on that mask of, hey, everything's great, it's all fine, but they're really crumbling inside. And so, and I know that firsthand. I did it. And so it's really my mission to assist people to get out of that. I love it.
Yeah, that's really important, because as we just said, like, you know where they are today because you were there. Yeah. And I know this must go into your business of what you do for your business. So how would you tell us about that a little bit?
To be able to do your passion within your work, and like you yourself, you get to do it. And so really I am a coach for moms, a support for moms. I have many mom clients that just come to me. Sometimes it's a long period of time, and other times, they just need a little pick-me-up. And that I'm honored to be able to assist moms to be able to do that. Instead of being stuck within mama guilt. Oh my goodness, does that ever get you? And relationships with your hubby or your partner can be affected just because your head is so everywhere. You're kind of multitasking, taking care of everyone and everyone else's stuff. And so I love to allow them to just find themselves, find that happiness again, do the hobbies and activities they used to that they've now lost, and just reconnect and enjoy your life instead of missing the little moments. You get to be there present in every moment.
That's awesome. Do you have any testimonials that you can share, or a story of one of your clients who's changed from working with you?
Yes, I'd love to. One client that comes to mind, she was actually one of my very first coaching clients, and she is a mom of 3 and such a strong woman within herself, but she had become disconnected and lost herself and just didn't know where to go. She thought herself she had hit her rock bottom and low, and she was diagnosed depressed as well, but like me, did not want to go on the antidepressants. So she's like, I got to find something else. And so she came to me, and within I worked with her for 6 months, and now it's just every once in a while, like maybe a couple times a year, I'll hear from her. And for coaching, I talk to her quite regularly because we've become quite close. But she really was, from the first time she sat in my chair, she was in tears. Like literally, she walked in my room, I closed the door, and she just lost it. By the end of that session alone, she left smiling, rejuvenated, felt really good and happy. And this just continued until it got to the point where she sat in my chair and she's like, yeah, I got this. I'm good. It was such an amazing journey to be part of, and just see her with simple tools and techniques just go forward in her life.
Yeah, totally. And that's, if I can share a tiny bit about, we're very similar in what we do with work. You work with the moms and I work with the daughters. So it's the inch by inch. Just do one little thing. Like we can get through this one little, like we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Totally. It's totally so important to really focus on that. Even like celebrate the smallest of steps. And that is crucial. People think it's got to be this big, vast, huge change right away. But take the process slow and you'll be able to maintain it a lot easier.
I agree. Totally agree. How do you stay empowered in your own life today?
Oh, one of my favorite things, I love yoga. I get to do that once a week. I go and I do that, but every day I'll turn on a meditation, or I'll listen to Louise Hay or a motivational speaker just on YouTube. I'm so grateful for YouTube. And really just listening to those really powerful influencers in our world, and allow yourself to stay connected, and they get you thinking. It's truly powerful.
That's true. Now you kind of touched on it, but what's a book, a movie, or a song, or all three, that empowers you to keep going in your own life?
Oh, two books come to mind. My absolute favorite, they were the root and the start of my self-healing journey. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I don't think I said his name right, but that's my absolute favorite, my number one go-to. And The Mastery of Love, also by Don. It's very powerful. They're very simple reads, but have a powerful message that just allow you to make those switches in your brain to see things differently, and give yourself permission to forgive and live within your heart instead of, again, other people's opinions and fears.
Those are two really awesome books. I've read the Four Agreements, and I agree, it was pretty cool, and it is a pretty simple read, and pretty short read even, to get through. Yeah. Now, all of the things you've just mentioned about you staying empowered in your life, what is one simple step, here we go again, one tiny step that our viewers can do to empower themselves today?
Oh, honestly, this is actually what I say to my clients within the first session. If you can take 15 minutes a day just for you to either read, write, do something you love, you could maybe do a meditation, or watch something that you really love, anything with just you and just being in your own space, so amazing and such a gift to give to yourself. It's truly, that was actually, I went to the extreme, of course. That's just me, but at the beginning of my journey, that's one of the key advice I was given, and I decided, I'm like, all right, I'm going to get up 2 hours before all my family does. So I used to get up at 4 a.m. every morning before I'd wake up my kids. I'd read, I would write, I'd take notes. I'd do there's so many free courses online that you can do for self-empowerment and just getting to know yourself. So I do those, or I just literally sit there by myself with a coffee or a tea and just be. It's amazing if you can do that.
Find 15 minutes. When I've worked with adult women, I'm like, lock yourself in the bathroom for 3 minutes, put on a piece of music, and dance.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love it.
Like, you can find 3.5 minutes, because songs are roughly 3.5 minutes long. Lock yourself in the bathroom. Honey, I love you. Kids, I love you. I need 3 minutes just to myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like some moms, they'll do it after the kids go to bed. Well, I speak for moms just because that's who I work with generally, but morning, some people aren't quite morning people, and that's okay. So they can do it after the kids go to bed and just be then.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Now let's switch our head a little bit. What is one message you would want to tell the next generation of girls about empowering themselves? For example, if you could go back in time and tell your 11-year-old self something, what would that be?
Oh, honestly, it would probably be to follow my heart or follow your heart. Do what lights you up inside, what makes you happy. Even if other people are coming in saying that's stupid or not credible, or you'll never become anything doing that, or you'll never make money. Sometimes those things are unimportant. If you're lit up within your heart to do it, go for it. Just follow your heart and your dreams.
Yeah, totally. I know I was told that, I'll never write well by teachers, like by the education system.
Yes.
Well, blew that out of the water. I'm 3-time international best-selling author. Like, hello.
I love that.
It's pretty cool. So who is someone you would want to thank who inspires you to be your best self? Who's helped you when you're going through a difficult time? If you could write a thank you letter or a thank you card to that person, what would it say and who would that person be?
One person's really tricky. Well, actually, and I have written a thank you letter. I'm not sure if he actually got it, but I did write one to Don Miguel, because those books just helped me so much. And even in any rough time, I can always kind of reflect back to those and be like, right, yes, back to the roots, ground myself again, and then I'm good to go. And I'm surrounded by beautiful mentors within my own community. And the counselor I went to see, her name's Aime Hutton, at the beginning of my journey. She doesn't do things like natural counselor or clinical counselor does. She's a very holistic approach and finds the root cause. And she's the one that really allowed me to, she has key questions that allowed me to snap into it and be like, oh yeah, I'm in the zone. So between Dawn and Leanne, those two are, they're full in my heart.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now in your bio, I did mention something about a book. So what's coming up that our viewers should know about?
Well, I just did the pre-launch of my book, The Busy Mom's Greatest Companion, and it's a guide to go from overwhelmed to overjoyed. And this book I also wrote it to be a very easy read, hence Busy Moms. If I made it a 500-page book, that's kind of going against the point, but it's filled with tools and techniques and nuggets of amazing information that every mom would get something out of it, young, just starting, just thinking of a family, or seasoned, like grandma now, they'll get something out of it. And so that is actually on sale right now because it's on pre-launch on my website, which is www.insightnaturalhealing.ca. It is on Amazon all over the world as well. It's just blown away how it can be on there, but that it's not on sale on there right now. So if you want it at the good price, definitely on my website. That's really it right now. And between that and my local chapters, they're allowing me to launch my book there, which is amazing. I love the communal support. So yeah, just spreading the word and growing and assisting more people little by little.
That's awesome. Yay, Tracy. Now, what's next for you, or what's another intention going forward that you've set for yourself?
Well, my big audacious goal, I really am pushing myself to do more public speaking and just travel and speak. And also, I guess my second book is already underway. It's it was actually high demand from my business clients, which I'm not a business coach, but lots of moms have their own business. And the importance, and really, I guess, the key of my business is building your personal foundation so that you can build your tower, whether it's a business or a personal life, as high as you want. But if your personal foundation isn't strong, that building's just going to keep crumbling down and crumbling down. So with my business clients, having that balance between life and work, family, you time, all those aspects coming together. So for high demand, that's the next one coming, I guess.
Awesome. Now I know you said your website a minute ago, but how can they contact you?
Actually, on my website, all my contact information is on there. I'm an open book, so there's my email, which is Tracy Munson at insightnaturalhealing.ca, a long mouthful. And my phone number, of course, 250-682-0707. And again, all this is on my website, which I guess I should probably repeat too, is www.insightnaturalhealing.ca. You can simply Google it, it'll come up for you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. A lot of people nowadays do have like pretty much all their contact information on the website. Yeah. Social media even, and everything is there. Yeah, it's just like click through. Yeah, that's awesome. Tracy, we're like pretty much at the end of our time. I like so love talking to you. Do you have any final words of wisdom that you want to share with our viewers today?
Oh, again, it's just keep connected with you. Follow your heart. Your heart will never lead you astray. Sometimes our ego can get in the way and the fears come in with that. When the doubts and the fears come, it's just your heart and your reality needing a little bit more information. So don't think of it as it's a roadblock and you can't go any further. Think of that as, okay, I just got to figure out more information. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this and plow through it. Follow your heart.
That's awesome. Thank you, Tracy.
You, Aime.
Thank you. It was such a pleasure having you on today. Just hang out for a second and I will come back to you in a minute. So remember, everyone, thank you, first of all, for joining in and watching these shows. I am so happy that you're enjoying it. And know that you can overcome any challenge in front of you. I do believe in you, and I know that you can get through anything. Till next time, be brave, be bold, and be yourself. Bye.